Have you ever wondered how to stop thinking in your native language and how to start think in English? Yes, dear friends, today we are going to understand how to start thinking in English. Why thinking in English is important and what are the benefits of thinking in English? All these things we are going to understand today because you want to be fluent in English. First of all, you need to think only in English. And how to think in English, that we are going to learn today. Dear friends, this is Rani D'Souza. Welcome to Speak English with Rani. And today's topic is Think in English. And we'll understand why to think in English. First of all, if you want to be fluent in English, you need to think in English. Only in English, not in your native language. Why you should not think in your native language? Because if you think in your native language, mind has to do two works. One, it has to convert the English words to in your native language, and later from your native language it has to convert to English language. And in this process, it delays to speak you in English. That's the reason, dear friends, you need to start thinking in English. What happens? Gradually, when you think in English, you can directly speak in English without making any delay. Alright? This is the one reason. And how you can do that? We should understand that how to do that. Process to do this, that is to think in English, is most important. So how can you think in English? First of all, you need to start with small words. If you are at home, you can see table, sofa, or chair, or your phone, TV, telephone. Whatever you see, you should think that word in English, not in your native language. If you think in your native language, you have to again translate it into English. So it makes a delay, and also your mind will grasp only in your native language. So to avoid that, first and most important thing, that you start with simple single word. Table, chair, as I said, any visible thing or maybe non-visible thing, you need to think that word only in English language. And secondly, you need to make a small sentence using that particular word. Suppose you are thinking about sofa, you need to think that I am sitting on the sofa. Alright? Not only thinking about sofa, the one single word, you can make a sentence using that particular word. That is, I am sitting on the sofa. Right? This one you are thinking in your mind only in English language, and coming to next step, you can tell that loudly. I am sitting on the sofa. Alright? So first you took a single word, then secondly you try to make a sentence with that particular word. Thirdly, you pronounce that very loudly. Okay? And fourthly, you can write that sentence in a notebook or in a journal. So you are writing that now. All the processes you have done now is one, thinking of a word, then making a small simple sentence with the help of that particular word. Thirdly, you have told that loudly. And fourthly, you have written it down, everything what you have told. So dear friends, you have done writing work, you have done speaking, you have done thinking, as well as you have tried to make simple normal sentences. In this process, what happened? Your mind is trying to think only in English language. Not only this, what you can do, you can listen to podcast or maybe simple English talks. Or if you are interested in cooking, you can watch the cooking videos in English language. As well as try to read the newspaper or any small passages, maybe from any lessons or any book, whichever is in English only. All right. And the most important thing, if you don't understand the meaning of particular word, you need to use English to English dictionary, not English to your native language. Why? Because when you try to search in English to English language dictionary, your curiosity about that particular word, to know that particular word, will increase. And in this process, our mind is trying to think only in English, right? So, the main thing or the base here is we need to think in English. Dear friends, we understood why you should think in English, because if you don't think in English and if you think in some other language, maybe your native language, it will delay. The process of speaking will delay, because the process of thinking will take much time, because first your mind has to think in your native language, then it has to translate it to English language, and then you need to tell that in English language. So there is a long gap between you want to speak and you are going to speak. To avoid this delay, because once you delay that to speak, the time will get over and you are not able to convey the message, whatever message you want to convey, right? So you need to just try to think only in English, so that the process of thinking will be less and process of speaking will start early, right? And second point is, if you think and you translate, you try to translate, the meaning may not be the same, right? Because there is a wide gap between English language and your native language. Might be you are trying to tell something in English, whereas in your language, in your native language, your mind is translating something else. Yes, dear friends, this happens. So it might give some other meaning, which is not at all related to what you are going to tell or what you are wishing to tell. Maybe the thing what you want to tell in your native language will be different, and what you are telling in English, make the outcome will be different. So these are the two things why you should think only in English. So how to do that? You need to try with a single word, whichever object you see, try to think that first. Think in your mind, try to tell that loudly, make a sentence of that using that particular word, and write that sentence. At the end of the day, you need to see what all you have done. Maybe you can write it down once for all at the end of the day. Before you sleep, you write it down what all you did today, from woke up at that moment to till this moment you are on the bed. Write it down everything, whatever you did. Not only whatever you did, whatever you thought. So, emotionally, that also is a part of your thinking. All right? Everything you write it down. Maybe your wishes, that also you can write it down. And don't worry about the grammar part. Because if you keep on observing or correcting your grammar part, you will not be able to complete that particular sentence. And when you are not able to complete that particular sentence, you are not able to speak in English. So you better not to worry about the grammar part, because grammar part comes gradually. When you are thinking in English, when you are writing in English, or when you are speaking in English, don't worry about the grammar part at all. Right, dear friends? So, grammar part can be learned separately. You can view my videos, that is basic English grammar, even that is there available in my YouTube. You can go through with that and you can learn the grammar part separately. All right? So, these are the benefits why you should think in English. What is think in English? Thinking in English is just getting the English words or English sentences, English videos, English newspaper or whatever passage, or listening to English musics. All these are called thinking in English. All right? And when you can do that? Anytime. There is no time bar. Maybe you are walking, maybe you are sitting alone, or at home, you are at park, anytime and anywhere you can think in English. Yes, you are in the park, you are seeing a leaf or a plant, you think about that. This leaf is green, this leaf is beautiful, or there are so many numbers of leaves are there in this plant. There are multiple numbers of plants in this garden. So, like this, you try to make many more sentences. All right? When you make the sentences, not only you will get those sentences, you can even make your mind to think in English. It will not just come like that. You have to make your mind to think in English. So, this is your duty, dear friends. If you want to be fluent in English, first of all, you need to make your mind to think in English. And to make your mind to think in English, you need to grasp all the contents only in English. Yes, grasping all the contents in English means listening, watching, or speaking, writing. Everything should be in English. And most importantly, make your surrounding filled with English language. Maybe your friends, maybe the contents, as I said, whatever you want to watch videos or you want to listen musics, whatever it is, your content should be surrounding with English language. All right? So this is about thinking in English, and we understood what is thinking in English and why we should think in English and what are the benefits of thinking in English. Yes, dear friends, only if you think in English, you can speak fluently in English. So that means thinking in English is the first step to be fluent in English. For today about thinking in English, and if you want language class, spoken English class live with me online, you can just click the join button of membership level 4 in YouTube, and we can have online classes, maybe one to one or group. Alright? So if you like this video, click on the like button as well as share it with others. Your friends, you can give a simple precious gift, that is you are giving free of cost. As well as you subscribe the channel. If you subscribe the channel, you will get the videos as and when I upload. Alright dear friends, do not forget to subscribe, share and like the video. That's all for today. This is Rani D'Souza, an author and India's first authority building mentor, signing off. See you in the next video. If you like this video, click on the like button and share it with others so that they also can learn. Hit the subscribe button and subscribe the channel so that you will get everyday new tips on this